Hi guys, hope you're all well. Before I start this video today, I want to get into some sad news. I just want to say rest in peace to our ex-youth player Jeremy Whiston, who tragically passed away Sunday night. That victory last night was for you and your family. Rest in peace. I'm absolutely gutted. But that win was for you. Rest in peace, lad. That's all I'll say. That win was for you last night. Heartbreaking, tragic. On to the match review. It ended Marseille 0, Manchester City 3. We are back to winning ways, and as you can see, I have a big smile on my face. What a fantastic performance. Much, much better from the West Ham game. Much better. The whole team performance was much better. This is how we should be playing every week, setting the standards every week, playing football like that, putting in an all-round brilliant performance. Fantastic. I'm going to go into the match now. It was a dominant display from us last night. I thought we were brilliant. I'll start up with a lineup as I always do. In goal, it was Ederson. I predicted Zinchenko to play left back. That happened. I thought he was brilliant last night, Zinchenko. Kyle Walker kept his place at right back, even though there was talks he could be missing this game, like being rested because he's very fatigued. He's tired apparently. Centre back partnership with Aymeric Laporte returning, which was outstanding. With Ruben Diaz, they were brilliant all night, both of them. Solid centre back partnership. In the midfield three of it was Rodri, Ilkay Gundogan, and who else was it? I think it was Phil Foden. Yeah, Phil Foden. And the front three was Raheem Sterling. Um, Sorry guys, I've totally forgot last night's team because Pep makes that many changes. It's hard to keep up with it sometimes. Um, Raheem Sterling, Ferran Torres, and oh god, Kevin De Bruyne. How can I forget Kevin De Bruyne? Sorry, the midfield three was Kevin De Bruyne, Kevin De Bruyne, and Ilkay Gundogan. That was our midfield three. And Ferran Torres played as a false nine as a striker last night. I thought it would be Sterling played in that false nine role, but it was Ferran Torres. Raheem Sterling was on the right, and it was Phil Foden on the left, which was good. Very promising. That was a good front three last night. Finally, he played Ferran Torres over Mahrez. About time, honestly. I was absolutely relieved to see Mahrez drop for Torres. I think Torres is already a much better player. I'm going to be honest here. I'll be openly honest. I'm not a fan of Mahrez. I'm not his number one fan. I think Torres is much better. He proved that last night with a goal. Anyway, I'm going to get into the match. So that was our front three. Torres plays as a false nine, as a striker. It was Sterling on the right and Foden on the left. I did think Sterling would play that false nine, that strike position, but it was Torres, and I must say he was outstanding there. So the match begins. We dominate possession. We're very dominant. Shocked by how poor Marseille last night were. I thought they'd get out of us more, but they didn't. I think it was just our quality was too much for them. We were very dominant on the ball, good with possession. There's no real big chance. Kevin De Bruyne had a volley over the bars. No real big chance in the first 10 minutes. But then that big moment does come. With all the pressure we give to Marseille, all the dominance on the ball we have, Marseille lose the ball. Kevin De Bruyne capitalises on that ball, plays in a through ball to Ferran Torres, who taps it in an open goal, and it's 1-0. An empty net, I should say. It's 1-0. Brilliant start, fantastic. We got our well-deserved early goal. Brilliant start, outstanding stuff. And after that, there's no real big chance of the first half. I thought Kevin De Bruyne got tripped. There was no free kick given. I was worried because he went down for a bit. I thought, no, not another injury again, but he was okay. Can't believe the referee didn't give a free kick for that. Ridiculous. But the first half ends and we dominate the first half. Second half begins. That front three looked fantastic all night of Torres, Sterling, and Foden. Foden on the left, Sterling on the right. I thought Torres, as I say, was brilliant in that false nine strike position. So the second half begins. Marseille kind of up the tempo a bit. They have a shot which Ederson has to kind of tips on the post. Their player I was worried about more for the night, Florian Thauvin, the ex-Newcastle player, was their most biggest danger man. I didn't really know many of the Marseille players, but I'd say he was the biggest danger man. Tests Ederson with a good shot. Ederson kind of tips it on the post. It's the only real chance Marseille had all game, to be honest. But that second goal does come. We're brilliant second half. Marseille are a bit better, but we pick up from the first half, and that second goal does come. Brilliant play down the left from Phil Foden. Whips it in. Raheem Sterling headers it onto Ilkay Gundogan. Close range finish, volley in the net. Brilliant goal by Gundogan. Puts us 2-0 up. And I thought Gundogan was magnificent again last night. I'm normally very critical of him, but he was brilliant last night. I thought he had another good game. Fair play to him. He's proven me wrong lately. He's looking really good. But he puts us 2-0 up. Well deserved second goal. Absolutely fantastic. And we just dominate the game from there. The third goal comes not long after. We do bring in Riyad Mahrez, John Stones, which was a bit of a strange one. I'm out of the port when I think it just rested him really. Kevin De Bruyne went off, Bernardo Silva came on. And also fantastic, Cole Palmer came on for his UEFA Champions League debut last night, 18-year-old. Manchester born lad, boyhood Manchester City fan. He's got Manchester City in his heart. He's one of our youth academy player. I've talked about him a lot. Came on to make his Champions League debut, 18 years old. He played the last 10 minutes. He looked good when he came on, which was great to see. And yeah, that third goal does come. Riyad Mahrez, good play, but slips in a good ball to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne on the right, doing what Kevin De Bruyne does, gets his second assist of the game, puts it on the plate for Raheem Sterling to tap it into an empty net, and that puts us 3-0 up. Magnificent play from De Bruyne to slip the ball into Raheem Sterling, who puts us 3-0 up. Magnificent. Absolutely brilliant, and it's an open goal for Sterling, and that puts us 3-0 up. But I was more impressed with the assist from De Bruyne, doing what he does best, putting it on the plate, getting assists, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant, and we're 3-0 up and cruising and dominating. And after that, we just pretty much see the game out. There's no real big chances, but what a fantastic performance. We win the game 3-0, magnificent. The full-time score ends Marseille 0, Manchester City 3. I was worried about this game. I was thinking we could even lose, but we absolutely dominated the game. As I say, I thought Marseille were poor. They didn't really cause us any problems. We controlled the whole game. We were just a magnificent all-round team performance, I thought. My standout players were Ferran Torres. I thought was brilliant in that false nine position. He was outstanding again last night. He got his goal. Obviously, the goal scorer was Ferran Torres, Ilkay Gundogan and Raheem Sterling. He was magnificent again, Torres. It wasn't just a goal he scored. His all-round performance was good. He was really good in that position. He caused problems to Marseille, like making good runs. Fantastic. Phil Foden, brilliant. He got man of the match. He'd be my man of the match as well. I'm going to give my man of the match to Phil Foden. Absolutely brilliant. You know, it's just... what a fantastic performance. No, I'm alright. I'm busy. 2 seconds. What a fantastic performance. You know, absolutely brilliant. And I just thought he was brilliant. His passing was good. He's so good on the ball. He had to start last night, and he did. Obviously, he got that goal against West Ham, and you know, he started last night, and rightly so, because when he plays, I think we play better. He brings us that more attacking threat. Obviously, De Bruyne got the 2 assists last night, and Sterling got them on. But I just thought Foden controlled that midfield, and that's why he got man of the match for me. His passing was brilliant as well. So if I had to say my 2 stand-up performing players, I'd say Foden and Torres. But I thought Gundogan was brilliant again. He was just as good as him. His all-round midfield play was good. I thought the whole team were brilliant. Zinchenko had a really good game at left-back. He hit the post first half as well, which I forgot to mention. The 2 centre-back partnership with Garcia and Laporte, absolutely brilliant. Kyle Walker was good at right-back as always. Ederson didn't really have much to do. He had 1 save to make, so he could have just sat on a deck chair all night. He didn't really have much to do, apart from that save. The midfield 3 of Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, it's probably our strongest midfield in my opinion. All outstanding. Rodri doing the defensive part of the game, brilliant. KDB back in the team, scoring 2 goals, amazing. And the front 3 I was really impressed with. We should play with that front 3 all the time if Aguero's injured. If Torres in that false 9 position, Sterling on the right and Foden on the left, I think it's brilliant. I'd stick with that. And obviously, if Aguero's fit, you put him back in. But don't play Mahrez, don't play him. Torres is a much better player in my opinion. I think if anything, when Mahrez is not playing, we play better in my opinion. It proved it last night. When he plays, doing his one trick ponies I call him, you know, I just think we play worse as a team. Keep him on the bench, in my opinion. That's just my opinion though. But what a fantastic performance. We move on. We had to win last night, we did. I just hope we can replicate this performance against Sheffield United on Saturday in what'll be, you know, be a tough game. I'm not expecting it to be a walk in the park. Disappointed with Marseille. I did expect more from them last night, but I just think we just dominated. We were too much for them. But we move on to Sheffield United, massive game. We need to win that, pick up some good form in the Premier League now. We're not drop any more silly points. We move on. Fantastic performance. Up the fucking Blues. Get in there. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Up the Blues.